So let me explain what happened there. For the first time ever in this playthrough, Joshua failed to operate the node successfully. This is based on basically how strong that node is, its level, and the alerts also play a role into that. And so Joshua failed to operate the node, and it was already on active alert. It was like it's randomly determined when the node is going to system overload, and it chose to do it right after that failure, not giving me any of the chances. So that happened. I guess so. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and spend the 20 nuyen, head on over to Roscoe. There is every possibility that all the files I pull out of the system would be useless. And come to think of it, if they were, that would be even better, right? Useless, 1500, 1800, and useless. So we made 3300 nuyen for being trolled. It's not a bad deal. Making a lot of shekels. Alright, so we're heading back to the Wargarble Barrens. I could buy that damn armband. I still ain't worrying about that shit. We will solve these problems. Money's not so much an issue. Paying for the cab fare is not a big deal when you're doing these runs. Come here. You have left me no choice. No. Actually pointed at the screen whenever I moused over that. Alright, good. We can still load the deception program in. It's good. It's good. Now, while we're here, and there's a terminal, we will do this. Deception 4 now, everyone. There's still no gray bar there. But first try. In reality, that computer skill of 2 is also a pretty big inhibitor. You could recruit Phantom, and I think he starts with like a computer skill of 3. Phantom is the Deckard, who's like my right-hand man in this game. I really enjoy using him. Like my brother really liked Winston, because, you know, my brother liked to play a Deckard. I didn't play Deckard, so I like to use Phantom. Okay. Well, we're making some pretty good money from this system. So it's not too bad. Though we can't complete the fucking run. Alright, we failed. It's not a good sign, Joshua. It's not a good sign. Alright, we're gonna run back to the CPU with this one file in the hopes that we can deactivate the alarm, which you had done every single other time except for last time. Wow. You did 3 tries to do that, Joshua. What the fuck? It's not a good sign. This game be trolling you. I'm gonna have to fucking retreat whenever it's on passive alert. Game be trolling. You know, he might be drunk. He might be. Well, let me go and press start. Oh, wait. Just wanted to check that. Entering the pause menu while you're in a node counts as an action. I don't think I have enough karma to increase Joshua's computer skill yet. I would need 6. Okay. Alright, I needed a smaller file than 60 MP. It's okay, folks. Slow and steady. Perhaps he did put a curse on us. Come on, Joshua. Come on. You can do it. Oh, for fuck's sakes, Joshua. Joshua. Good enough. I'm gonna go cancel this alert one more time, and then we're gonna try and take on that fucking trace and dump.
Accepted.
Fuck you! You find a file that appears important, obliterate from memory, score 1 for the downtrodden hacker. No more files for you! Just as long as it wasn't the one that we had to upload for a run, right? Let's, swing by Roscoe first. I mean, it really wasn't revenge. I've made money hand over fist on this Shadowrun. 1,500, that's 1,950, that's 2,350, that's 3,150. That's how lucrative cyberspace is. It's a beautiful thing. Hey, little diddle, cat in the fiddle. Do 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 do. Hey, you know, I'm used to blaming Phantom for his failures, and not Joshua for this shit. This feels so weird. Like, I'm used to blaming Phantom and calling him like a fucking bloody cunt for refusing to use cyberspace properly. This is weird. Fucking weird. Alright. Let's, go ahead and use one of the trauma patches on Joshua. Put them back together for a bit. I'm gonna go buy that armband now. You got 9 karma. Oh, my computer skill is at 3 and not 2. Huh. Well then. Well, I know how to resolve this problem. I'm gonna go buy that armband. Am I gonna make enough cab trips for the armband to be worthwhile? Ah, whatever, it's only money. Money doesn't matter in this run. Go grab it now. Could've grabbed it sooner, but grabbing it now is fine. I don't even care about paying the entrance fee. Sure. Take it. I need protection from your gang. Give me your armband. Bye. Look, Spambot. The very least you could actually put a fucking link into your spam. Yo, this site's looking fresh now. No link. You fail at everything forever. Anyway, now that I got the orc armband, I can take cab rides for free. I didn't really care about the fee anyway, but not a big deal. Let's go to the frag grenade. It might have been commentary on the history. The frag grenade is Renraku's attempt at counterculture. This is the place Renraku employees go to blow off steam. As a result, things can get rough in here. We'll pay the 25 nuyen fee. There he is. I feel so dirty enlisting Joshua to do all of the cyber running and then getting angry at him. When you are the one I've always projected my anger onto in cyberspace. That's the problem. It's not Joshua's fault. It's my fault for not recruiting you. The first playthrough in a long time where I never used you as last run, but we're gonna solve that problem now. We got the cash. Thought you were a bot? This is Phantom. Wired Elf gives you the once-over. You want something? Sure, get some more information. This is Phantom, Elf Deckard, extraordinaire. What's your story? I've been shooting the Matrix for a bit. My handle is Phantom. Heard of me? Been making a name for myself in the Matrix. I worked for a company who trained me in cyberspace. Then one of those anti-metahuman groups showed up, screaming about purity, and them losing jobs and garbage like that. Before I knew it, I was out. No pension, no severance, just a pink slip. But I showed them. I just took my share from their system accounts. But I'm ready to do some serious damage to those high-minded breeders. No offense, of course. Well, tell me about the Matrix, Phantom. Maybe I don't know anything about it. Most people go after the data stores, because that's where the quick nuyen is. The systems are much more than data store dumps. The systems have vast connections, great influence. Security cameras, alerts, and elevators can be controlled inside the system. If you want to go somewhere restricted, go into the Matrix, jack into their system, and find the slave nodes, or better yet, crash the system CPU. Well, where can I get some cyberdeck equipment? There are a few cyberdeck stores around. There's one called Microtronics here in the Arcology. They sell decent decks. The other's in the Wargarble Barons inside the Crime Mall, but the stuff they sell is mostly hot and costs a bundle. Those are the two cyberdeck stores in this game. Well, how is it that you are an elf, Phantom? They called it the Goblinization. It happened about 30 years ago, when 1 in 10 humans suddenly metamorphosed into two of the metahuman races, orcs and trolls. Elves and dwarves were born of human parents about 40 years ago when the magic itself first returned. The elves were one of the races that created their own nations and grouped into tribes. They created a tight-knit family, one that excluded many outsiders. But most of that you can find in the history books. That's cool. I'm well connected, and so are my friends. I'm looking for a good runner, Phantom. I hope it's a Matrix run we're discussing. 570 nuyen? Sure! This costs more money than I'm gonna get paid to do this run. But the rub is that we'll get paid from the data store files. Let's do it. There's 3 Deckers you can recruit in this game. There's Peter, who's like a dwarf Decker. He's absolute trash. He has a worse computer skill than Joshua does here, starting off. Phantom here, he's actually got a computer skill 5. Forgot about that. So he's actually a better Decker, starting off the use, than Joshua, the human Decker, is. He also starts off with some cyberware, too, which is pretty nice. He's got the same quickness, which does factor into cyber combat success, along with intelligence. He's got more intelligence than Joshua. That, pistol skill, it's alright. Same biotechs, and he's got better electronics. Stupid elves. Alright, he also starts with 2 medkits. He also starts with a line duster, which, whatever. And a security 500 light pistol is just complete trash. Anyway, Phantom, he is the new Decker for the time being. Look how cool he walks. See, look at that. It's been a long time since I had Phantom on the team, man. Didn't have him at all in the last playthrough. The elf is taking your job. I know! It's a great revenge play after the breeders took his job. Alright, Phantom. With your higher computer skill, I'm sure you will save the day. Hello, Chips. I trust you. I like to think that's the dust that he's kicking up as he walks. Here's a system we haven't seen before. Protected by a barrier, not surprised. I forget, which data store we're supposed to go to while we're in here. Not off to a good start, Phantom. I'm presuming I entered the Matrix with you. I might have selected Joshua. Not off to a good start. And you outright failed. Well, at least those alarm packets haven't alerted the rest of the system yet, despite the fact that this is the CPU. We're doing good. Mission accomplished. It's actually an orange unit. Now, where are we supposed to go? Outdated files. Actually, I got some orange data stores here, I imagine. Outdated files, here we come. I hope. Nice. It's management files. Hold on. I'll go ahead and ban that account, since it wasn't a bot. There we go. Maybe outdated files are over here. Another barrier. Hopefully I can get through this one. 2 of 2 thus far. Alright. Only 3 blasts of force lightning. Theirs are outdated. That's the file we need. Mission accomplished. Hang up the banners and everything. I think that third data store up there is an orange one. I don't remember for sure. I'll go try for it. Barriers send out alert packages, which have a chance of alerting the rest of the system to passive and then active alert. I think your computer skill also influences that, in the off chance that you don't hit the ice. Barriers are also not fooled at all by deception. Let's see whether this actually ends up being an orange one. It is! Good. Orange nodes have a better chance of having more valuable goodies. Fuck. The circles are slave modules. I think those control like possible things like you can turn off like cameras or mag locks if you're doing a corp run. Those can also be deactivated by like crashing the system. The IOPs are your entry points if you're in a corp run and you're actually in the system. SPUs are just like filler nodes. There isn't one in this system. Alright. I think that's the most we can fit with this. Yeah, 14. We ain't fitting anything else. Just go ahead and jack out then. Good work, Phantom. We're gonna head to downtown Seattle and sell all this data. It's a pretty good system. That's an easy-to-access orange data store that was in there. Let's see what we get out of it. It could be rubbish, just the random chance of the system. That's the Johnson's data. Useless. 3,200. 2,500. Yeah, buddy. 5,700 nuyen. That more than covers the amount that I paid for Phantom. Unfortunately, we completed the run, so we can't use that same passcode again. Yep, that did say that someone was taking a picture. That's a flavor thing, as you get further along in, just people take your picture, they're interested in you. Well, I did try random the one time. Ah, I see what you did there. Simple Matrix run? Nice. Anyway, Phantom's gone. Run complete. I'm actually going to go back and recruit him again. Up to 11 karma here for Joshua. Grab a sip of drink. I want to increase my reputation to 5. It's actually my first priority here with Joshua. So I'm going to do it. Let's see. How much can I increase that dude? 2 is to 4. 3 is to 6. I get up at the 3. I need 5. Fucking throwing. Well, back to Rimrock Arcology we go. Cab rides are now free for us, courtesy of the Orc Armband. We display it to other orcs, the cab drivers, and they go, son of a bitch. 25 nuyen to get in. You have to pay that fee no matter your rep, as far as I'm aware. We'll go ahead and recruit Phantom again for another one-time run. Much cheaper this time. Not that the price matters. Because we are loaded. We got the shekels. Alright. Run we go. Not the same system, regrettably. Security files. I did recall reading that. Protected with a barrier off the bat. Alright. We're off to a great start, Phantom. You dream that you're in the game so that I'm playing you? Throw a star. You're not a star, Phantom. My apologies. You need to use the Force Lightning. An orange one. Oh, this one has an SPU, too. So much for simple. You're sure that said simple, right, Grim?
Rejected.
Okay.
Accepted.
Woo! Good work, Phantom. I knew you could do it. Oh, this system. I think this node's rubbish. I don't think it's security.
Accepted.
What happens when they say something is simple in Shadowrun? Bad things. Bad things.
Rejected.
Yeah, I remember this one being a pain in the ass. Look at how fast that barrier is spinning. I don't have high hopes here. The speed at which a barrier spins clues you into how powerful it is. Passive alert. Alright. What do you have behind you after active alert? Come on, Phantom. Damn it. I believe! Looks like my belief was misplaced. Definitely misplaced. Come on. Channel your inner Darth Sidious. There you go. This run's gonna be harder even if I do get past this because of the alert. That upgrades the level of the ice by 1. And if it goes to active, then it gets upgraded again. There we go. Thankfully, the alerts aren't doing a good job at changing us from passive to active. But if I can't get past this node, then it's actually going to be a run that I'm not going to be able to complete. Not unless I do some serious looting of the Dead Projects data store. Well, Phantom is a rare exception to the elves I dislike. I have a soft spot in my heart for Phantom. It's not to say I won't get angry at him, though. You know, that's why me yelling at Joshua for failing in the Matrix was so wrong. I knew something was wrong. It was because I don't use Joshua to surf the Matrix. I use Phantom. Alright. You're a killer node on active alert. This node begins to attack the Silver Surfer persona. The Silver Surfer persona goes down to 0 health. We are kicked out. Of course, it's even tougher now. Thankfully, Silver Surfer has some juke powers. We also do have a heal program, but I don't think that one's going to work out too well. I think this one's going to have to be one that I tell Morton Marine I just can't do. Yeah. Not going to be able to do it, Morty. Not for lack of trying. Thankfully, in this game, there is no consequence for terminating a contract. That's not the case in the tabletop RPG. My comp tells me you're already under contract for me. Do you wish to nullify that contract? Disappointing, but I guess Drek happens. Let's see if I can find something more your speed. I appreciate it. Phantom said I needed a better deck. His Dreamcast keyboard couldn't quite handle that power. Stupid courier missions. Matrix runs only. Only Matrix runs that I can do, please. I need all the help I can get. Come on, read! Read! Damn it. Alright. Mortimer, you gotta play ball with me here. I'm live. This is non-negotiable. It's part of a conduct. Look, just because I rejected that one simple Matrix run doesn't mean I can't do others. I've been successful in everything else up to this point. Give me that one again with the Management Orange data store. That was pretty convenient to get to. I like that one. It would be helpful XSI, but the system is limited. Alright.
Passcode accepted.
We're going for project files, huh? It's the same system. I'm not going to be able to complete this one either. Alright, let me see what of value I can get the Dead Projects data store. Simple Matrix run having a projects data store and a security files data store. Those are code words for fuck. If I had sleaze, I could try sleaze.
Passcode accepted.
Maybe I'll go buy a sleaze and get past the node that way. There's no guarantee I'd be able to get past the CPU or the data store, though. I don't know. I don't like it.
Passcode accepted.
Well, let's go ahead and see what we can get out of the dead projects. It's pretty much going to be rubbish, but might as well try. Failed prototypes. More failed prototypes. Nothing of interest. Archive files. I know, it's a shame that we can't go in 3 dimensions, right? You know, just... Or, you know, follow not the Gray Brick Road. Can I take a different path? The road not taken? A road less traveled? Nope, no other road. I think that's all I can download off this. Oh, that's all I'm gonna be able to attempt anyway. Let's go ahead and just say, Morty, no. It's the same system, Morty. Not gonna be able to do it. But you probably paid for me hiring Phantom, so that's good. Hello, Mortimer Reed. I need something more my speed. Not gonna be able to handle the system you sent me to. Twice, I might add. Look, Morty, that system's too hard. I wouldn't really call that simple. You gotta work with me to do lots of awesome things for you. Not 3 already. No. I live in the past, man. Yeah, I can do that. Probably, he said, chuckling nervously. There's no need for the time game. Don't play the time game. The time game upsets me. I know, Metal Slimut. I know. 900, 500, 250, 400. Well, they're all worth something. Should I buy a sleaze? I don't have that much space left. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright. We got this. Yay! This SPU should hopefully be no problems. Bam! The CPU I go. The poll's not still running, Aster. It's just there on display. You can easily hide it. I think we're going to management. It's probably that one. Boo! Come on, Phantom. Believe in yourself. Take us to a magical land. Star power! Dart power! Let's try that again. Dart power! You failed. Okay. 3 times the charm? Yeah, there you go. Management. Oh, no, it is the one. Mission accomplished. Passive alert already. Active alert already.
Active alert.
Yes, computer. I know. Well, Phantom has a better chance of success in stopping these alerts than Joshua did. Look at that. He didn't fail.
Alert.
Good work, Phantom. You are the real MVP. Ah, shit. Probably fit a 4 file? Maybe? Probably? Nope. Oh, no. Once again, these massive files just completely hogging up all the space. I could delete them and make room for smaller files. Let me hope for a 20 here. Not a 50, not a 60, a 20. Not another 50, 20. 20. 20. Eh? Eh? Can we just download, like, 2/5 of, like, one of these things? Do we have to get all of it? Whatever. Nice. I'll take it. Back to Morty we go. Mission accomplished. Up to 5 digits. You know how hard it was for me to get 5 digits in the last run? I had to slingshot my way to killing Ito Ogami in order to get those 5 digits. That's how strapped I was, how starved I was for money. Ah. The differences here are just so glorious. After denying myself the Matrix, it's so beautiful to have all this nuyen just come pouring right into my heart. So beautiful. I need every single shekel. Come on, Morty, give me a run. Yeah, I can do that. My client embezzled funds from his employer and caught wind of a surprise audit at week's end. He'll pay to have you go into their financial data store to cover his acquisition by uploading this doctored file. Return here when you are finished for payment. Good work finding the color slider. Let me go recruit Phantom again. Thinking about recruiting the 3rd Deckard in the game as well. The one who's better than, Phantom. She is a pretty penny to recruit even for a single run, but I could still pay for her. Hell, I could still pay for both Phantom and, her with the money I'm getting. $285 for a run? Sure. How are you looking here in Karma, Joshua? 14? Let's see. Calculator. I'm gonna need 4 for level 2, 6 for level 3, 8 for level 4, and then 10 for level 5. 28. Halfway there. Insert John Bungie over here. Leave it on a pill! Right. That was fun. What cyberware do you have? Hand razors. The wired reflexes, though, that's valuable.
Passcode accepted.
Where are we going? Financial data. Seems familiar. Have I been here before? Well, I have been here before. Different system, though, but I've still been here before.
Passcode accepted.
I don't think this one at the top was, that. Let me go check just in case. I'm looking for management? Financial, right.
Passcode rejected.
And your barrier. Right. Well, let me go ahead and, turn your anger against you. Fantastic. You are financial. Well, what do you know? My memory. From all the time I spent around J2, everyone. It's, pretty rusty. Well, I'm in the system. I might as well try to do something else. Probably protected by a barrier? Yeah, it is. But there's gotta be some orange data stores in this system if I fought an orange SPU. Want to see if I can get access to them. I already completed the run, so whatever. That's another 2 karma in the pocket. And I'll still get paid more for completing the run than I spent on, you know, hiring Phantom, so it's still a profit. I get him 2 karma as well.
Active alert.
That's a tar pit. Well, good news, everyone. We're out of here. That's our first tar pit. Now, let me tell you about tar pits. Tar pits, if they activate on program failure. It consumes the program and eats it out of your cyber deck. It's gone. You have to repurchase the entire thing. That was an attack level 3. We have to buy attack level 1, then attack level 2, then attack level 3. That's the tar pit. They only trigger on program failure, but it's still a big concern, especially when you've got some high-end programs you've got a lot of nuyen into. That's why, on the higher-end systems, you'll see me throw out, like, say, little simple ones. But think of it, that's a tar pit and a simple matrix run. What the hell, Mortimer? Good news, we completed the run. Bad news, I gotta rebuy the attack program. That's a setback of some nuyen, but we still have some to throw around, so it's okay. There is a lesser version of tar known as tar paper. It just rips it out of your active bar and puts the alert at active. Pit eats it completely and puts the alert at active. For tar pits, what you want to do is that you want to have junk programs that have a high chance of failure that you just throw at its face. And then it eats it, and then you have to deal with whatever other ice is with the tar pit. Like in that case, there was a barrier in a tar pit, so I still wouldn't have been threatened so long as I could have defeated the barrier. I could have gotten past the CPU. But since it ate my attack program, I had nothing to defeat the barrier, so I was out. Fucking Morty. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get another simple matrix run, in quotation marks. And I'm gonna have to purchase my attack program again. Unfortunate, but Drek happens. Damn it. Need another Matrix run, Morty. I don't need one, but, if you could give me that one that had that convenient orange data store in it again, so then I could not complete the objective and just mine that orange data store, get all of the nuyen, that'd be pretty awesome. What did you miss? I lost my attack program. It's gone now. In the heavens, with all the other ones and O's. Fucking tar pit. Sure. Sounds like I'm going to the exact same place. Whatever. What? Yeah. It's gone. I have to repurchase it. Alright. Well, let's go back to Rinraku Arcology. Tar pit ate it. See how much this will cost us. It's gonna be a serious investiture of cash. Oh, there's a few thousand here. 60 to 480. Nah, wasn't that bad. Just only a couple thousand. I think I could fit and load that as well as... I hope so. Before I buy that, let me make sure. Okay, I could fit that. I could fit that level 4 attack. Yeah, I'll buy it. The hell is a tar pit? It's a program design. What's an ice designed to eat your programs? Real dick move. Real dick move. I'll be wanting to save up for either of these decks. I'm not gonna bother upgrading, load IO speed or, deck response for the Allegiance Alpha. Yes. Alright, just enough memory. Tar Pit is an ice that hides behind another ice. It triggers on a program failure, sets the alert to active, and eats whatever program triggered it. Tar Paper does the same thing, but it doesn't eat it, it just removes it from your active bar. Still 285, huh? I guess that's the best you can get. I'm gonna need to, make you like me more. Whatever. I didn't even get to mine any data for that run.
Passcode accepted.
No, the Tar Pit ice will only trigger once per go. That was an interesting, graphical effect. Huh. I think this is actually the orange data store one. Now, sometimes it... Yeah, that needed to resolve itself. You can actually fuck up with the tar pit and actually get it to eat multiple programs if you mouse between those quickly. Yeah, I'm hiring Phantom for only individual runs. No. Hiring 2 deckers does not make Matrix runs easier. You can only use 1 decker at a time. The fact that I'm recruiting multiple deckers for a party is something I've never done before, and it's pretty silly. Because I've never used Joshua as the decker character. I only know about it through my brother. Because he liked Decker. This is not good. Okay. You'll notice that Silver Surfer portrait changed in the bottom left from the Silver Surfer to Phantom. This is the Black Ice. Black Ice directly attacks the decker in question. However, I think that's the weakest Black Ice in the game. That was a dark moment there, everyone. That was a dark moment. Financial data? Yeah, Black Ice is serious fucking business. Thankfully, that was a baby Black Ice.
Passcode accepted.
Thankfully. Yeah. If Black Ice takes that... Oh, man, it's the orange one, too! Son of a bitch. Had to upload it in order for the run to be accomplished. So many good values I could get from here. If only. What killed the dinosaurs? The Black Ice!
Active alert.
Yeah. Black Ice, though, if it takes Phantom's health down to 0, basically, he fucking sprawls out unconscious in front of the machine with all the other runners around like, Phantom? Phantom, come back! You can blame it all on Mortimer. It's probably all I can fit. Yeah, basically a 20. I'm not gonna bother with the 20. That's what it's Joshua's turn to try. Maybe so. Yeah. You don't fuck around with Black Ice. It's just like a constant few second loop. Well, at least we got 1600 nuyen out of it. We are rolling in far more shekels than a no Matrix playthrough, then that's for damn sure. No shit, Morty's trying to fucking off me. Hey, Lone Star. How's it going, buddies? Hey, Lone Star. No, Black Ice and Tar Pit's pretty much as bad as it gets. You mean you can run into... There are some nodes in this game that are defended by a Black Ice Tar Pit combination. It is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. God. Black Ice isn't fooled by deception. Tar Pit will eat something that fails. And if you try to sacrifice something to the Tar Pit, then the Black Ice is powered by an active alert behind it, which upgrades the node by 2. So long as your attack program doesn't fail, you're fine. So, you know, if it just misses, that's okay. But then there's like a failure type thing. You could think of it as like a critical failure, essentially. Yeah, red nodes most certainly have those. Black Eyes can definitely block your escape as well. It can be very difficult to escape from Black Eyes. Konnichiwa, my friend, what's whiz? I'm in, what's the run? Alright, this is as low as Phantom's prices are gonna go, unless I upgrade my charisma, or I think reputation factors in as well. So this would pretty much be the ideal time to get him for his lifelong pal price. I guess, you know, I'm not exactly sure whether reputation affects that, so I tell you what, after this run, I'm just going to do one more short term, and then I'm going to go, sleep, spend my karma, and then come back and try it. Scientific experiment. Shadowrun has a lot of Japanese culture sprinkled through it, courtesy of the mega corporations, and all the changes in the world. As Metal Slime Hunt says. We're currently in Seattle, that is on the west coast of the United States.
Passcode accepted.
Financial data? You know, this might be the same damn system. No, it's the system with the tar pit.
Passcode accepted.
Well, we're not going towards that. To the CPU!
Passcode
Right.
accepted.
Forgot again. Go! For the good of the city. Get wrecked, kid. There's the financial data. Mission accomplished. We're gonna take whatever data we can from this system. We're gonna leave it. One more. There we go. That is a full complement of 5 files, the most you can carry. Hell, I don't even have any available MP. Genius! I used it all. That's fucking Grimith, the amazing, super cool, awesome man in action there. Let me go sell my data. Yeah, there's some jokes that Lethal and I came up with while he was doing Matrix runs. 1600 nuyen for it all? That's definitely worth it. I actually selected the same location. Venerable Renraku is the most powerful corporation in this game. In the actual Shadowrun tabletop setting, particularly with the progression of time, I think they've fallen off after 3rd edition. In 4th edition, they've suffered some setbacks in the story. I don't know how it is in 5th edition. Anyway, we'll go ahead and snag another simple run here from Morty. Yeah, Seder Krupp isn't involved in this game, but it's definitely a very, very powerful group. They definitely do get some mention in Shadowrun Returns, that's for sure. Okay, the Ribbon Barons we go. Pay 20 nuyen for a stay. 20 karma. That takes us up to 4 rep. I want 1 more point of rep before it's all said and done. I'll be good at 4. Now, because I'm not doing Gunderson runs, because I'm only doing just Matrix runs, I'm not able to accrue as much karma as I'm used to accruing. Let's see whether this lowered the prices. I think reputation does affect it. Charisma probably affects it more, though. Negotiation might play a role as well. Maybe it's negotiation, not reputation. Maybe I'm getting those confused in my head. For the purposes of influencing prices. Okay, the rate technically improved. That's technically an improvement. Alright, I can use a lifelong pal for hire, what do you say? Now we won't have to worry about recruiting Phantom again unless we wipe. Let's group wipe. We have the same biotech skill. And guess where I'm going to be putting Phantom's karma? You guessed it, computers. Maybe. Maybe. I might actually end up recruiting that 3rd Deckard. You know. Not quite throwing Metal Slime Hunt. I mean, I am still musing in my head the whole humor of doing a throwing run of this game, but there's no. Nope. I gotta get management files for that one. No. Yeah, I know I'm on a Matrix run, and I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Back to Morty Miguel. That's the system that we just did last. That's the system with the CPU tar pit. I'm out. Morty, let's try this again. What a... Impressive figures pass through the parting crowd. They're wearing gang colors. Gang's going pro. You doubt it. Yeah, man. Get wrecked. I'm gonna start doing random systems. Just because, what the hell? Come on, more or D, give me a good roll. I probably should have triggered Boris's greenhouse before I recruited Phantom full time. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. Yeah. Damn. That's gonna be fun. I'm sure we'll be fine. Pretty sure. Probably not. Alright, let's get another run. Come on, Morty, don't be shy. Nope, carpets, okay, thanks, bye. Come on, man, we're doing it live. Come on, Morty, give me a I can do that. Crash the CPU, presuming it's a CPU I can defeat. We'll find out whether it's a CPU I can defeat pretty shortly. Hi. Hi. Bye. Fucking Lone Star.
Passcode.
Oh, a fun joke. You can actually switch characters when you're on the screen, but before you select a passcode to run. So you could send a character who doesn't have a data jack or any computer skill into the Matrix. It's a pretty bad idea.
Accepted.
Right? This is a promising start.
Passcode rejected.
Less promising. Yes, I am Brintle Floss 2.0. Only I have hair on my head. Uh-oh. I think I know what this system is.
Passcode rejected.
Uh,
Passcode accepted.
Yeah, it's this one. Son of a bitch. Alright. Let's get this party started. When will I make another stream? I don't know. If all else fails, Saturday. For the regular Payday 2 gathering. Alright, Phantom plus level 4 attack. Much better there. Much better. I like it. I like it. The CPU probably doesn't have a tar pit. Probably. Oh! This is actually one I could have fooled. Okay, and my thing failed, so that's a good sign. Yeah, my attack failing's a good sign because my attack program didn't get eaten. So it's really just that CPU that was a dick. I'm so used to deception not even being an option on these CPUs, I don't even bother to try it. Of course, I'm still gonna end up getting my ass kicked and getting booted out. Come on! Yeah! Get wrecked, kid! Love it!
Passcode accepted.
Yeah! Give me that orange data store! My goal for this Shadowrun is to crash the CPU. That's when this run will be deemed completed. Guess who's not going to crash the CPU? This guy. Why? Because I actually could get all the way back here to this orange data store even though it took some work. Which means I'ma take all the sweet delicious orange data store loot! The damn rat! I had some concerns, but I still did have some loot. Think I didn't hold one more file? Exactly 0 again. Pretty not bad out of 10. I'm out. That was Lethal Feline who spilled Mountain Dew on his keyboard during a live broadcast. I didn't do that. $1,800, 1,600, so let's see, 1,800 plus 1,600 plus 800. Plus useless, plus 2,000. Well, he didn't blue screen a computer. He just ended his broadcast. He was doing a live broadcast at a time, and I don't think he spilled Mountain Dew. I don't remember what it is he spilled, but he's like, oh, I'm out. Ah, sweet, delicious nuyen.
Code accepted.
Rub it all over my body. Get wrecked. Go! And... ah, yeah! Let's get past this trace and dump.
Code accepted.
Get out of my face. And into my car. Then to the barrier killer. Which spins wildly. Really has no business spinning that fast. It's a barrier 3 and an orange 4 node, but whatever. Damn.
Passive.
Oh, that's gonna make the CPU harder. Just a blaster, though.
Passcode rejected. Passcode rejected. Passcode rejected. Passcode rejected.
Then again, this blaster did almost take down Phantom,
Passcode rejected.
and that was without an alert.
Passcode rejected.
Stop resisting!
Passcode rejected.
I don't know, Aster. Whenever I get done with broadcasting.
Passcode rejected.
I don't have a time. Which I stopped.
Passcode accepted.
Yeah! I win.
Alert. Cancel.
Blaster and tar paper.
Passcode accepted.
Get out of my face. Back to the prizes. Passive alert already. That's 1 prize. 2. Flee back to the CPU.
Active.
Run! Run! Cancel the alert! Cancel it!
Alert. Cancel.
I think it's Blaster or Killer that makes your deck require repairs. That and Trace and Burn. I don't remember. Passive alert already. It's not a good sign. Yes, the Mortimer Reed getting a run song. I like it, Bassmats. Do 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 do. Come on, Morty, don't be shy. Do 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 do. Not like that. I don't like guys. Do do. One more file for the road. Eh? Eh? Fuck, that one was too big. I need a 40. I ain't gonna bother shutting down the alarm. It's 40 or bust. We bust! Yay! $2,400? $3,200? We made another 5,600 nuyen, everyone. Yay! Yes! I think I've earned more nuyen than in all of the shadow running I did in the last playthrough up until I killed Ito Ogami. That's how much of a difference the Matrix makes. Ah. Sweet, delicious nuyen. Karma, well, I don't have a whole lot. I recently spent mine, increasing my rep from 1 to 4. Phantom does have enough karma now to increase his computer skill from 5 to 6, but I might end up making him the electronics guy. We'll see. Anyway, I need some more nuyen. Well, I don't really need it. Cyberspace is a pretty expensive hobby, but since I don't plan on using my crime mall credentials in this playthrough, you know. I know, I lose out in karma. It's a pity. And because I'm denying myself the ability to do 97 Gunderson runs, it's just sadness. I don't even know why I'm attacking this. Probably because I forgot to use deception. Anyway, the trace and dump program defeated. Do the attack method. Because why not? Well, these systems that I'm hacking into for the simple Matrix runs, these aren't mega corporations. They're corporations and other companies, but they're not that big of a deal. The megacorps that we'll hack into later, those ones are named systems that get saved into your deck whenever you get the passcode, so you can keep running them even if you're not on a Shadowrun. Alright. Just some mom and pop stores, something like that. Alright. For a moment I thought I had failed, because I saw that graphic in front of me, and then I remembered that I defeated this one before. I think this will be the final time that I run this system. I'll crash the CPU after I loot the data store. Presuming I can loot the data store. Nice. Surrender your prizes to me. That's a prize. That's 2 prizes. More? Come on. 3? That's a big file. 3 big files. Not gonna be able to fit that many prizes. Okay, we'll leave, go back to the CPU, cancel the alert, I'll check to confirm how much room I have in my data storage. We'll head back to the data store if I have enough room. I don't. Taking us down. Bam! That completes the Shadowrun. Once I turn it in. 4,000 nuyen extra? I can do that. And you'll also slowly accrue karma by defeating ice. It's like slowly accruing karma by killing people. Basically like the Shadowrun version of... Oh, by the Super Nintendo version of Shadowrun. Yay! I don't think I'm strong enough. I don't think I have enough good stuff to do a moderate difficulty Matrix run yet. Also, I love that War Garble. I also need to buy some better Meat World equipment. 23,000 nuyen is a lot of shekel power. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video here.